Happy birthdays as well. You always find the latest courtyard permanent solution. Out of the box.
Hello and welcome to Radio Waves by Todderbert. If you enjoy reviews, comparisons, band scans of new and classic portable radios, then make sure to subscribe and tap the bell icon so you don't miss any of my most excellent videos. In front of us, we have the Raddy RF919. This is an AM, FM, long wave, weather, airband, CB, VHF, UHF, single sideband, shortwave, app-controlled, recording portable radio. Does quite a bit. During this video, I'm going to showcase the new Loopstick antenna from Raddy. They are now shipping with their new radios included, which is awesome. So you're going to get this Loopstick when you order the new radios. And they have a new color now, olive drab or this metal gray. Very awesome. And if you bought your radio and you didn't get your antenna, you can email them. There'll be contact information below. Check out, email them. Check out what you have to do to get this Loopstick, and then have some fun with it and see what you think. I'm noticing good results with a passive loop and its external Loopstick. That's what I'm noticing. Otherwise, it's not a huge upgrade. Though if you have long wave in your area, it does help with long wave versus the internal antenna. So yeah, definitely cool. So let's go ahead and turn the radio on and show you the differences. So I turn this here. Okay. We are on 600. The volume's muted here. This is WMT, Cedar Rapids, Iowa. It's a nice distant station. It's directly west where everything's pointed. So I got the Loopstick pointed that direction. I have the internal Loopstick pointed in the same direction. So this is a good comparison. And then you can see the differences. So I'm going to go ahead and unmute this. Okay, oh, I have it over here. So we're on the internal. We can manually tune it. The radio suffers from internal RFI from these screens. Even with the lights off, it doesn't matter. Let's switch to the external Loopstick by hitting the antenna button. Now that's the whip or the external jack in the back, which makes a huge difference. And here's the external Loopstick, which you can tune here as well, which we will. Making sure I'm centered. So as you can hear, it has less noise than the internal one, but it's still there. And the only way to really get rid of that is to use a passive loop, which we'll bring in right now. Here's a Terk Advantage. Now you can hook this directly to the radio from the back jack, and it'll work, but it's better just to have it loose. Makes a huge difference right here.
From President Biden set to let more migrants who enter the U.S. illegally stay in the country if they meet certain criteria, including living here for at least 10 years and being legally married already to an American citizen. This, as a previous order limiting asylum seekers, doesn't appear to be slowing the flow at the southern border.
Crossing during the overnight hours as everyone was sleeping. This was 1 a.m. out here in Jacumba. People from all around the world coming in. A lot of men from China and India in this group.
Fox's Bill Malugin near San Diego. The president also holds a campaign event today with former President Clinton and Hillary Clinton in Virginia. Former President Trump will campaign in Wisconsin.
So there you go. I noticed it still had some noise coming in with the internal Loopstick, though it did have a louder audio to it.
Appeals declining to hear that case. Signing the order doesn't raise substantial constitutional issues that warrant immediate intervention. But the trial judge is expected to rule soon on a defense request to lift the gag order now that the trial is over. Sentencing set for next month. The Defense also still plans to appeal. Record heat expected for millions of Americans. The heat wave that already hit the west and south continues to press east earlier than normal for it to be this hot. That's the concern here, and we want to make sure we're taking care of the kids and the elderly and our pets because we have excessive heat watches for millions of folks all up and down the I-95 corridor, and then excessive heat warnings in some areas like Indiana, towards Ohio and Michigan. Fox senior meteorologist Janice Dean says it'll continue for several days. A tropical storm warning posted from Texas ahead of the first possible named storm of the season. Right now, that system is about 410 miles southeast of Brownsville, Texas. America is listening to Fox News.
Okay, there we go. We got a little quick demo. Yeah, I was told that this antenna works really good in the long wave. In your country, if you can get long wave, I can't where I'm at, so I can't demo that. Better than the internal loop stick, definitely. So yeah, it's a great addition. If you look here, you can see how it spins on the top. Woohoo! And yeah, when you're using passive loop, as you notice, there's less noise. Go ahead and just pull that out, give you an idea what that looks like. So yeah, it's a TRS setup. You can't plug in one like this in there, it doesn't work. You have to have the TRS plug to go into here. Now this will work in a TS system. So if you have like an ATS 20 plus, you have a setup for that, you can plug it into there. That will work. I tested it. I was pretty impressed. It had a lot more gain over this. So if you have other radios, you might be able to just plug this right on top of your Texan PL360 and it'll work. Pulling in more stations because it's a larger ferrite. Something to try. I haven't tried that with the 360 yet. I should try that, being that it is working with other radios. So it is an extra little thing that you could use. Is it required? You don't necessarily need this antenna. So you don't want to go through the trouble of getting it. Not a big deal. You just use your passive loop to eliminate those harmonics and those issues with the noise on the band. I notice it's across the whole AM band. If you watch my band scans, you'll hear that. But this is a way to help get a little extra noise control, and it does make a little difference. So nice to have it. Good little investment. Of course, you have the on-off switch for the loopstick antennas. And keep in mind that there's a little switch on the side here that lets you tune this. I was tuning it with this here, so that's nice. You can tune it external and internal. And then, of course, you have the switch in the back for medium wave, shortwave 1, shortwave 2. You can actually build different loop sticks for shortwave bands as well. So there it is. Hope you enjoyed the quick little demo of the new ferrite from Raddy RF919. Nice. So there it is. Yep, give me a like if you like the radio. Awesome. 2, if you like Raddy products, want to see more, subscribe to the bell icon. And 3, comment below what you think about the Raddy RF919 with this new loop stick. Usually this is nice having a bidirectional antenna that swivels on top, reminiscent of the Panasonics, 2200s. I don't know what's the other one, 1150. Yeah, this is nice to have, except it's just there's so much digital action going on down here. It's causing that noise to travel up through the line. I have tried to remote mount this, and it doesn't work well. Like if you wanted to use a patch cable, it doesn't make a difference. You lose gain. You do, of course, lose a little bit of the noise, but you lose too much gain. So that's probably not an option. I would just use a passive loop. So there you go. All right. Hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you in the next one.